Hi guys, this is Rusty78609 and I'm at another Motel 6 in Las Cruces, no, scratch that, wrong, Tucson, Arizona. As you've seen the videos, you've seen that I did go look at the Roadtrek, and it's not going to work. It's a good unit, but it doesn't have some of the good things that I wanted, like a backup camera and some other things. And so the price was okay, but I can see why now. It doesn't have anything, but that's okay. But having said that, here is the Roadtrek Simplicity plan. I don't know what this thing is, and I don't know what this thing is behind my head. It looks like two little spaceships, and maybe it is. Anyway, my plan is as follows. I am heading back to my home base tomorrow. I will stay in a Motel 6 in Las Cruces somewhere, and probably in Fort Stockton, because that breaks the trip into 4-hour drives per day. And the reason I don't go camping anywhere is because it's 170,000 degrees out there. I mean, that might be a slight exaggeration. I don't know. Could be. But anyway, and my plan is as follows. You'll be the first to know. I thought, I can chase my tail all over the United States and try to find one in Florida. I can try to find one in Oregon. I can try to find one blah, 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 blah. But I'm just going to go back to my home base in Central Texas. And what I'm going to do is, then I'm going to go to a large dealership in Boerne, B-O-E-R-N-E, Boerne, Texas, and order a 2018, because the 2018s are already out. So if you buy a 2017 right now, you're buying a year-old unit. And I'll just buy me the one I want. And I will get a backup camera, and I'll get the screen kit, or whatever they call it. And what else will I get? I don't know, something I thought of. But anyway, I'll order it. It takes 8 weeks for them to build it. I'm in no hurry, not at all. And it will be delivered probably July, August, probably sometime in August. Fine with me. I'm in no hurry. And what I will do also in the interim is I will arrange to sell my pickup with the camper top, the White House. I can't believe I'm saying this. But anyway, selling it outright and getting a little better price because it's got the camper top and all the stuff. And I'll be able to get a better price doing it that way than I would ever get trying to trade it in, because you don't get poo-poo when you trade stuff in. What else? I'm also going to get a white one. I want white. I mean, I thought I could do with the tan. The tan looks good. It's okay. It's tolerable. It is a nice color, but I want to get a white one. That's me. That's because I always buy white vehicles. And why? Because in Texas, it's so hot all the time that the white vehicles are much cooler. Okay? And that's what I want. So as far as working the deal on the price, we'll just have to see. If they don't want to deal with me in Boerne, Texas, then I'll find somebody else. But there's no hurry. I'm in no hurry. But I've been out on the road about, 5 weeks or so, and camping in a camper top. And, well, I've been in a motel 3 or 4 nights, so that's different. But it's time to head back to the casa, and I'm going to do that. I mean, I thought, well, we could go here and we could go there, and I got a lot of viewers giving me comments related to, well, Rusty, there's one in Florida, there's one in Oregon, there's one in Michigan, there's one in Ohio. I know that. I mean, they're all over the place. But if I take my time to drive all the way up there and then find out it doesn't have a backup camera, or it doesn't have a whatever I want, then I got to drive somewhere else. And I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to order one the way I want it and wait patiently till it's delivered, and then sell my truck, or sell my truck right at the same time, and do it right. R-I-G-H-T, instead of rushing. Okay, so that'll do that. Also, comments. I am buried in comments. Okay, I thank y'all very much for the comments, and they're all very helpful. But I got here today in Tucson, and I thought, well, I'll respond to some comments. I am buried, and I'm also very tired. I've been driving for about 5.5, 6 hours. The temperature outside is 111 or 110 by now. Oh, it's probably down to 108. I'm sorry. And anyway, it's just been, the heat just kind of drains you, okay? Even though you're riding in an air-conditioned car, you get out to do something, like I got out to drive the Roadtrek here in Tucson. It's a very nice vehicle. I'm very impressed. It handles great. I like the way it feels when you're driving it. I mean, it'll work. It'll definitely work. And as far as boondocking, I saw a few comments that were saying, well, you couldn't use it for boondock. That's all right with me. I mean, I'm not going to go boondocking 500 miles from a paved road. I may go off a mile. That's it. I'm not going to, I don't even like to do that with my pickup. I mean, I don't go far. Why? Because I don't want to. I don't need to. You know, and I can go to state parks. You know, you can get a state park pass in New Mexico, and just you can do the whole state all summer long. And if you, what I call dry camp, you prepaid it. There's no other fee. Now, if you go, you need it when you want electric or you want water or both. You pay like $4 to $6 a day, whatever it is. And you know, so there's some things you can do. And I've found some new camping areas that I can go to that are BLMs and they're free. So I'll probably do those, and I know what the roads are like, so I'm not going to take any chances. I don't have to. I don't have anything to prove. Nothing. Zero. Zilch. As far as dispersed camping, you know, in the national forest, you know, around Flagstaff, there's some opportunities, and I might explore that even with the Roadtrek, because the roads aren't that bad, and there are a few places that I know of now since I've been there, then that I can just drive right to in the summer and spend 2 weeks and go to another place and I can spend a month right there in Flagstaff and cost me zero, and I'd be out of the Texas heat. But right now, of course, they're having this heat wave across this area, and that is causing some issues for anybody that's trying to camp outdoors. I promise you, if you're tent camping out here, you're dead. You know, you're not going to live out here. It's brutal. Not a cloud in the sky, and the wind just, you know, I'll tell you what happened. I got gas today, okay, at this little filling station. It was $2.16 a gallon. Hello, America. Anyway, while I was filling up the tank, I thought I'd clean the windshield. Well, normally you would, you know, get the little thing and, you know, scrape the bugs off the front windshield and then take a little rag and wipe it off. Well, I mean, you would squeegee it off first. You would squeegee the water off and then take the towel and finish it up. Well, here, you do not squeegee it off. Why? Because it's evaporating faster than you can put it on the windshield. So you end up with a mess. So, yeah, well, I mean, so what I did then, I just put water on the windshield and then used the paper towels. And hell, it was evaporating faster than I could wipe. But anyway, so those are the things you got to get used to living out here in this dry climate. So anyway, you learn a lot when you travel around. You learn by your mistakes. Everybody does, even me. And do I make them? Every second. Or not every second, but I do make a few. I think I made one in 71 years. I just can't remember what it was, you know what I mean? But anyway, so I'm going to sell the White House, but I'm going to transfer the name to the new White House, which will be a Roadtrek Simplicity, and it will be called the White House, again, Casablanca. Now, but again, the comments, I apologize. Well, not really. I just can't get to them, dogs. I mean, I just, you know, I'm buried. And once you get behind, you know, when I was at home, you know, I had a routine. I'd do some in the morning, I'd do some in the afternoon, I'd stay caught up. Once you stay caught up, you're fine. Well, now, since I've been driving all this time and I haven't had time to do all those things, they're stacked up. I don't know how many hundreds are out there. But of course, on the page I go to, I don't only see the comments from the current video. I see comments from every video I've done. You know, there's over 1,000 of them. And so I'm getting comments on videos I did, you know, a year ago and all that stuff. And, you know, there's, you know, I knew at some point it may come to that. I didn't think it would happen to me because I didn't think anybody would care. Right? I didn't think there'd be that many people watching this. So, but anyway, just bear with me. I'll get to as many as I can when I can. And, you know, and I do appreciate all the input, you know, positive and even some negative feedback, which helps polish the diamond. Don't think I don't notice those. And, you know, again, nobody is being really negative to the point that, you know, I don't want to delete their comment, but, you know, sometimes somebody will say something, and I have to think about it because all they're trying to do is be nice. I understand that. You know, they're saying, look, Rusty, that's not going to work, and maybe it won't. Or there's another type of Class B out there you probably would be better off with, and I'm sure that's probably, I mean, you know, again, there's so many different levels, I mean, of prices and quality and so forth. I'd spend my life going through all that, and I'm sure some people are doing that right now. But I just wanted to do this video to give you a heads up so that you know the plan. Back to Texas, number one. Number two, go by dealership, order new Simplicity if, big if, I can work a deal. Because I don't think that the people where I've talked to them before, and they don't deal. You know, but I'll just do the best I can, and if it doesn't work, again, I'll go somewhere else. So I'll order one. It'll come in. It'll be white. It'll have a backup camera. It'll have a radio with Sirius satellite free for 1 year. And what else? Because that Sirius satellite radio does come in handy when you're traveling like I am, because you hit some places out here in the West where there is absolutely nothing. And not that I like to listen to radio all that much, but every now and then, just to hear the sound of something else, I do turn it on and I'll listen a while and then I'll turn it off. But it's just handy to have. So anyway, having said all those wonderful words of something, the good times are coming. You just have to be patient. I'm trying to be patient. I just hope I don't run out of life before this gets done. So, but again, for a lot of you don't know who I am. I'm 71 years old. I full-time RV for 20 plus years, and so I know about RVs and all that stuff. And I'm willing to do it. I mean, camping in the camper top is great. Okay, it works fine if you're in the right climate. If you're in, not above 80, say 85, and not below, say 35, you're good. You're good. You got a 50-degree range there. For me. Now, if you're, but you need to be a little younger. Actually, I mean, it worked. I did it for 4 or 5 weeks, whatever it was, and it works. It works okay. But then you get worn down by. In a few cases, I ran into some heat, and that just kind of drains you. And I don't want to be drained, babe. I don't. Because at my age, you get drained too much, and you go right down the drain. Okay, so I'm looking at something that will add a little comfort. And if y'all watch the videos that I did of the Roadtrek Simplicity, you will know that it's a very livable unit. It is, and it's quality. It's good stuff. I mean, it's much better than the RV I live in right now. The materials they use is pretty high quality. I mean, it's actually wood, or it looks like wood. And the appliances are good. They've got a 6-year warranty. Thumbs up to that on all the appliances. And as far as the chassis and the engine, that's 3 years, 36,000 miles. And that's the same as on my truck. Another thing is, since I've been driving the truck, I've gotten used to having that box on the back, my camper top. And so I know that when I go into park, I have to be able to get out, and I don't want to back up. So I've gotten used to pulling into places that you can just pull right out of, sort of a pull through on a parking lot. You've seen them. And I'll back in. If I can't find anything like that, I'll back in so I can just pull out. So I've learned that lesson, and that will transfer perfectly to the Class B RV, which is wonderful. That's how you learn things. And as far as driving, I mean, I really enjoyed driving. I drove for about, 15, 20 minutes, whatever it was. We got up to speed, highway speed, fine. Got a lot of power, same engine I've got on it. It's a 6-speed transmission. My truck has an 8-speed transmission, same engine, same dash, same same controls, like I've got on my truck. So that's all transferable 100%. And but it's just a matter of finding what I want and doing it. So what else have I got to do? Nothing. Just live and have fun. But anyway, thank you guys for all your comments. Sorry I'm not getting to all of them, but that's the way life is. And but anyway, the adventure continues, but we have a slight little interruption. Okay, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye bye, buy USA when you can. Drink plenty of water, take deep breaths, keep your health, all that good stuff. And anyway, enjoy your day, guys. Bye bye.